Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant. We are back to continue our playthrough of Pillars of Eternity with Triple Crown difficulty settings. So we are in the Halls of Presence. This is one of the most dangerous areas in the game, in my opinion. If you do fight these guys, if you don't go for the peaceful approach, I think these are the toughest enemies in the entire game. Or at least the toughest enemy type in the monks. This time we went stealthily. I don't need any more experience since we are at max level, so I didn't really see much of a point to start just killing everything. And you do get to see more lore and more interesting dialogue this way as well. If you just come in fighting, you pretty much don't even get any kind of references and history about this place, which I think is cool to share. In any case, we were successful in deceiving the High Abbot. We had our initiation or our recitation, and we should now have access to the lower level of the Abbey, the Halls of Silence. Because apparently every couple of years, or I don't know, from one age to another, whatever that time limit is. Okay, so this area is forbidden, but Kaoto granted me leave to walk freely. So it begins. You may continue, Tidebringer. Be warned, the low tide have been in the Halls of Silence for a long time. Their minds are not sound. Your presence may provoke them. Like I was saying...
You always knew this time would come.
They kind of swap. So you have people that go into the Halls of Silence to be forgotten, to give themselves to Ondra. And then new people will go to the above area to kind of take care of this Abbey.
I've seen the other
and
side,
what this means is everybody that's in the Halls of Silence to be forgotten is meant to be drowned and killed, essentially. And they do this willingly, which is kind of weird, but at the same time it kind of makes sense given their lore.
Make sure they receive extra. I'll not let them fall into the goddess's embrace with empty stomachs.
Their supplies are bountiful, sister. I have seen to it.
Lay in low. I'll see it done. It's finished.
Just some normal stuff. Oh! A thin layer of frost sparkles over this store of bread and cabbages. Max endurance bonus, don't need it. Some regular food supplies, don't need those. More boots of speed. I have so many. This leads to the outside, I believe. Yeah, ramparts of the Abbey. I mean, I shouldn't need to sneak around because we can just freely move. So, what am I missing here? Oh, okay. So there's nothing over here, I don't think. I'm just supposed to go through this door. Unlocked with the wave-crested key. And they are saying that the monks in the Halls of Silence have been here for so long that they may have gone mad. So here I think we have to be careful. An acrid and pungent smell climbs up from the depths of this pit. This door is sealed shut. And we have a cave-like area here. With a soul. Hovering over a skeleton half trapped in ice, a faint trace of essence lingers in the cold air of the cavern. Let's reach out. You let your soul envelop the essence. Memories spread in a thin mist under you, dim and torn, their scattered fragments floating like motes of dust in the twilight. You're walking into an oblong chamber. The stones of its underground walls glisten, still wet from the floodwaters. A hand clasps on your shoulder. You hear her whisper, "Arthek, I don't want to look." The memory vanishes and now all you see is a slab of stone. You're staring at it, just inches away from the wall. Your fingers trace circles on it, digging into the moss that clings on its weathered surface. You're not sure how long you've been touching it. Perhaps you've always been. A scream jolts you. Its echoes thunder throughout the halls. Your ears hurt. A pain that digs deep, burrowing into your head like a twisted dagger. You run. Others run. You don't know them, you can't remember them, but somehow you take comfort in their presence. Yes, they will help you with the pain. The noise, you'll kill it. The anger of the memory subsides and now you're sitting down on steps carved on rock. Dozens of skeletons lie below, beneath frozen water. Their jaws hang open, silent. Yet, what's that? A low rumble, gargling, growing, deafening. You snap your hand to the side in anguish and see it, the water rushing down the halls, pushing you in a torrent of white foam. You fall. Your mouth opens to shout, but your screams are muffled as it fills with water. I'm guessing this is one of the past monks? Ooh. Arthek's Cord. Huh, interesting. Let me just check something. It's not anything specific to the item, but I'm just curious here. Arthek. Okay, I had a feeling. So you have more move speed while above 75% endurance, and you have plus 21 interrupt while endurance below 75%. Weird. Quetzpac was a famous raider from the Ixamital Plains, and Arthrek... what? They got the name wrong 3 times. Athrek was his prized stallion. Renowned for his speed and skill on horseback, Quetzpac could disarm an opponent in the time it took most to knock an arrow. He disdained heavy and elaborate armor, claiming that a true warrior could fight in anything. To prove his point, he fashioned his belt from Athrek's reins. Okay. It's not a bad item. Although I don't usually have people under 75% endurance, so I don't think I'm gonna use it. I prefer the passive bonuses from my other belts. We have a cave exit. And we have some spooders. Okay, I got detected, I didn't even notice. Let's sap the big one. Let's debuff everything. You are gonna buff up. And the Grieving Mother's just gonna shoot whatever. Like that. Blam. We can now have an amplified wave hitting every single thing. Let's get some extra accuracy here. Okay, you can toss out the Shadow Flame there. Because why not? You guys shoot there, I'm gonna shoot there. You hit that. Okay, good, go there. Grieving Mother is doing nothing, so shoot that one. Perfect, amplified wave again. I'm guessing that's some kind of secret item here, because otherwise, why would this area exist?
So much for you.
Okay. An exceptional wand. Spider legs. Despite the icy sheen that covers these webs, their threads gently vibrate at the slightest disturbance. And okay, it holds some camping supplies. And I think this is because it's an alternate way to get inside the Abbey. As I believe this will just lead to the outside, to an area that's not a regular entrance. Let me just check if that's the case. Yeah, so like I had said in the previous episode, there is a way here that I think you can jump from this area to this area and probably from this one to this one. And you can, like that, you can avoid going in through the regular doors. As if thrown into the chasm, skeletal remains rest precariously on the ledges of this cliff as far as you can see. Okay, well, at this point I don't really need this. I just came to check the area, see if there was anything inside, and also to show you guys another way to gain entry. We will continue our travels in the Halls of Silence now. So over here, this door is locked. We have seen that already. Correct.
They won't see me coming.
Maybe not locked, sealed. Okay, so they see me. They don't seem to mind. Clumps of moss frozen under a layer of slick and green slime built up between the cut stones. Now, I do believe, if I remember this right, that if you press this lever over here to open up this door, it will make a lot of noise and people will kind of go crazy because they're not used to noise anymore. These are the Halls of Silence. And they might engage in combat. I'm gonna try to press it and run away ASAP, but if that's not successful, then I'm gonna hold them off over here.
Listen.
Run away. Yeah, you see? So the noise makes them hurt. And I think if you're standing over there while they're going nuts, they will attack you. But if not, if you are not in the area, then I think you can just continue on as if nothing had happened. And you can just avoid that fight entirely.
Didn't we have our fill of lunatics in Brackenbury?
This door is sealed shut. And we have a cutscene.
Who's there?
Who is there indeed? Okay. Farentis. Tufts of downy grey hair sprout from the back of this man's scalp like shrubs. His lower lip curls inward over a row of teeth that appear to have mostly fallen out, and a musty odor hangs about him like a fog.
Is that you, Edith? I thought I'd lost you.
It's not Edith, no.
I called for you. I wanted to search, but the blizzard lasted days. I'm so sorry.
He extends a hand in a gesture of apology, but then the fingers curl and he draws it back. He squints as if trying to see you better.
But wait. We did find you. When the thaw finally came, I saw you rigid, frozen. You cannot be Edith. No, we are in the Abbey. Giftbearers. And you must be the Tidebringer.
His eyes widen. So, I'm not sure if this guy will be upset if I tell him that I'm not the Tidebringer. I could lie, but again, I don't want to lie whenever possible. No, I've come here to find something, a reliquary.
Do I imagine this? How can that be? The Abbey does not receive visitors. I suppose it matters little. The Tidebringer will come one day, and the terrible cycle will continue. The Halls of Silence. They take our minds, memory by memory. It would be peaceful, we were told, like going to sleep.
It doesn't sound like it's peaceful.
Look around you. We, the low tide, who have been sealed down here all these many years, do we seem at peace to you? We are lost, terrified.
Who are you?
No one has asked me in I don't know how long. Who was I? I was the High Abbot, wasn't it?
Oh, so he was the previous High Abbot.
High Abbot. Farentis. That was me. Or the one before me, if not. No longer, though. I am just another brother of the low tide. I remember a woman. Was she my wife? She had curls in her hair, and she spoke softly. What became of her? I carry so many memories that I took from strangers who wanted to be rid of them. I don't know what's mine anymore. And there are so many holes. Every image a blur or a void.
This one is lost in the labyrinth of his own mind.
Would that I could be free of this place. Free to make new memories. To know who I am.
So he actually wants to escape. He doesn't really accept the fate of his own religion. You did not choose to be here?
Did we? We did. We chose it. When we thought it was our duty. And that it would be peaceful. But the more we forget, the less we understand. Every day something familiar becomes strange. If I had known, I'd never have accepted my assignment to the Abbey. Nor would many, I suspect.
I suspect as well. What is it you want from me?
There is a relic. An aspergillum, it was called. What was it?
He thinks for a while with a pained expression, his lips mouthing words.
Well, it doesn't matter. It controls the floodwaters. But also the outer floodgates. Ondra's witness. That is the name.
Okay.
It is down here, but I don't recall how to reach it. The High Abbot knows. If you can find out from him, you could set us free. Open the gates. We would leave in peace and finish our lives in dignity.
Now, this might seem like a very good outcome, right? It makes sense. But at the same time, we just saw that all of these monks went mad as soon as we opened the gate due to the noise. So I think there's a strong possibility that if I free them, that they will just go crazy and start killing people. I don't know. I am still a benevolent character, so my intention will still be to free them all from here. I don't want them to die in this miserable fashion. Oh, okay, we even have an option here. Are you certain it's wise to release the low tide in this condition?
We are all so old now. There is little damage we could do in this state.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
I don't know. We had this old fella in Gilded Veil. Looked harmless, couldn't talk, but he'd bite you if you tried to steal his steak when no one was looking.
Okay.
Once we are free of this place, we will be able to make memories again. The confusion and paranoia will pass.
I doubt it. Okay, I'm gonna ask him this, even though we already know. What is it that the Tidebringer is meant to do?
The Tidebringer comes to replace the High Abbot. The ritual is called... It is called... The Rising. Yes, we carry so many memories. Tragic or dangerous some. We live above for a time, devoted to Ondra. Then we come here to forget it all. Wash our souls clean of the memories. When it is done, a Tidebringer is summoned. Those above, the high tide, they become the low tide. It means they are brought here to the halls of silence. But not before the old low tide are removed, drowned in a flood, and swept away. The Rising.
Okay, dude, I'll see what I can do. Farentis nods absently.
Use the door behind me. Safer that way.
Alright. I'm guessing it's because we have other ways we can go. But I think if we try to go this way, and I'm just gonna try and see if I can show it.
What is it?
I think we have to face some crazy monks. Yeah, you see, so these are all hostile. So let's just leave them there. And let's do this properly.
And what does the flame
We have the key. Okay, he's going the other way. Good. An acrid and pungent smell climbs up from the depths of this pit. Wait, where are you going? 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 Well, let's fight some monks. So I didn't want to kill him. Okay, so he took 76 damage and he's still just barely injured. He is blinded though. Oh, because she activated Divine Mark. I also blinded Kana. God damn it, I forget that this is the way this works. Okay, he did get the Divine Mark, awesome. I think I'm just gonna go for disintegration here. Jesus! What the hell was that? A force of anguish. Yeah, and this is why these monks are usually dangerous, because they can scatter your party around. They have a... And he was stunned, by the way. I don't know how this happened. They have a lot of mobility. They can just jump into your backline and start tossing people about the place. So it's very easy to think you have things under control in terms of positioning, and then everything goes to hell. Beyond the door you catch glimpses of shapes in the darkness. Wails and whispers, faint and erratic, echo from within the sealed halls. So naturally a single monk isn't very dangerous, but a couple of them can be. This door appears to be barred from the inside, it does not budge. A paladin? That's strange. Wait, what did you see? Oh, okay. Careful. No! Okay, I'm gonna have to kill this one. I don't know if the people from the back are gonna come in as well. It does not look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. This one is a paladin, so it shouldn't be any concern. Let's go for a silent scream. And it's done. Okay.
Keeping an eye out.
Different scenes of an ocean shoreline are carved into 4 stone panels, arranged almost haphazardly at different heights along a network of rails. Let's inspect the panels. The panels are affixed to a set of rails that curve and crisscross in patterns that remind you of seaweed. There are 4 depressions in the wall behind the rails in which the panels look like they could fit. The panels show variously a barren shore, a city in flames, a flourishing city, and a tidal wave. And now we get to arrange the panels. It appears that any panel can be slid into any depression by following the network of rails. Move which panel into the first empty depression? Let me take out my notebook here. I wrote this down yesterday. So it's first Anthu, the end, Saman, the flood, Disaman, the ebb, and Dianthan, the beginning. So the end. I'm guessing it's probably a barren shore? You grab the panel and slide it on the rails into the first available opening. Once the panel matches the recess on the wall, you gently press on it. It slides without resistance and locks into place. Wait, what? Sorry, what? Oh, press the recess stone button? Of their own accord, the panels slide back to their original positions. Okay, so not this one. So is the end the city in flames then? Okay, city in flames. Press the recessed button. God damn it. What is it? Is this the first one? I didn't think it was. Press. Oh, okay. I think when they say the first empty depression, it's the next one. Okay, so in that case, okay, let's start with the city in flames. Then we have the flood, which is the tidal wave. Okay. Now there's the barren shore. And now there's the flourishing city. The remaining panels retract and lock into place. Behind the heavy stones there is a metallic groan and then a steady whir. A small tide about waist high slides back. Beneath there is a carving. It shows an image of an ocean wave curled around the crescent moon. Okay, so we got the puzzle right. And now we get to perform the sign of the tide on the hidden carving. This is something we learned from High Keep or High Abbot Kaoto. I don't remember the name. Kaoto. You curl your hand as Kaoto had done and position it over the carving of the wave. Then, using your other hand, you trace the arc of the crescent with your index and little fingers. A heavy rumble stirs the ground, and from all around you comes the sound of rushing water. This is still not the flood, don't worry. Ooh, is this a magical bridge? It looks like a magical bridge. It is a magical bridge. Okay, cool.
My thoughts will be as silent.
Anything trapped? We have a shortcut here, so that we don't have to go back through the crazy monks. This place should be empty, right? And this should be Ondra's witness. Embedded in this deep, semicircular slab is what looks to be a vessel for the sprinkling of holy water. In this context, however, it looks more like a lever. There are images engraved on the wall behind it. One of a rising wave, one of an open gate. Ah. So we can either choose to flood them all, or we can choose to open the gate. Now, the thing is, I still don't have the Ondra's witness. There is an aspergillum called Ondra's witness that functions as a key of sorts to a device that controls the flow of water. Ah. It is possible to flood, but also open the gates. Farentis wishes for the low tide to be freed. He said it requires a particular relic. Ondra's witness. Okay. So I think I have to use it before I can take it out. And we are going to free the monks. So point the object toward the open gate. In the distance you hear the mechanical snap of rusted locks and the groan of iron hinges. Now, is this the best choice? Honestly, I don't even think so. I think the monks are pretty insane at this point, and freeing them is kinda dangerous. But I also don't like the idea of just flooding all of these people, which, you know, to a certain extent, they're innocents. Right? Because they were just gift bearers. They were just doing what their religion told them to do. And then they were left to die. So I don't think it's right to do that. Echoing voices reach your ears. The words are unintelligible, but you can make out laughter, crying, and cheers. Soon after, shouts of alarm resonate in the distance. With a click, the machine releases its hold on the strange rod. You pack the vessel away. So now we should have the Ondra's witness. Okay,
Your
we do.
heart is weak to let them escape their trial. Do not expect me to do the same for you.
Thank you, Durance. After all this time together, this is how you treat me. Okay, dude. Right, now, so they escaped, so I'm kind of assuming that this area should be empty. And whatever we had that we hadn't explored before because there were enemies there, I can probably go and loot now. Like this area here. Oh. Was ist das? Sapphires, okay. Not very relevant. Okay, so with this done, my question now is, are the remaining monks gonna be hostile towards me? Are they just gonna be no longer here? And they are no longer here. And the Ondra... Ooh, a trap of wilting wind, cool. And what do you say? Ondra's witness. The ritual of sprinkling holy water is one of the most important traditions in the Ondrite Church. For Ondra's followers, it signifies not only a sanctifying of the church, but the actual presence of the Lady of Lament herself. All Ondrite holy water comes from the ocean, and those who convey the water from sea to church on pilgrimage are held in great esteem among the Ondrite faithful. This aspergillum takes the traditional shape of a spherical vessel set at the end of a long handle, with holes bored into the top to allow water to flow outward when the item is flicked. More uniquely, the shaft has been carved to look as though barnacles cling to it, and the vessel at the end has been made to resemble the moon Belafa. Salt appears to have crusted in long wisps that wind around the object. Okay. So, Kaoto had asked me to bring him back the Ondra's witness. I'm really just not sure. I think he's just going to be hostile towards me. Right? Yeah, I guess so. The sacred halls unsealed! Sacrilege! Wait, what does this mean? Are they going away? Where are they going? Oh crap. Well, wait. I don't think we're in combat. Never mind, we are in combat. Dude, I really hope they aren't coming this way. But I did want to go in there anyway, so I guess this is a way to do it. So, there, go over there. Kana, stay over here. We're gonna start buffing up. And maybe we'll get a glimpse at why these monks are so dangerous. Let's slow this down because, yeah, I don't want to die. Okay. There is actually no monks here. I'm not even kidding, there's no monks here. Okay. Well, that makes things a lot simpler. Shadow Flame over there, paralyze everything. The Grieving Mother will shoot the Faithbinder. I am going to sap... probably this guy's... No, he's gonna get his cleared out before I do. So do that, and Kana can just go over there and hit him as well. Okay. So I paralyzed everything with the exception of this Gale Singer. So he's gonna be my next target for my rogue. Go and sap him. You are gonna get a Chill Fog over here. And then just start shooting people. And you are gonna toss out an Amplified Wave. Yeah. Oh, okay, so I cannot actually reach that guy, which is a little bit annoying. You can, you just have to push a little bit. Okay, so Chill Fog is out, let's get some books. And then shoot. Sapped. Blind. Grieving Mother. Shoot that guy. Really? They all resisted the amplified wave. Okay. Okay, that one's taken care of pretty much. Disable. Okay, we have another one. Good. Good, Mr. Rogue. Shoot that guy. You can go and fight that one. Knock him down. Oh, come on, Durance. Really? You cannot get through? You can get through, you see? I think... Yeah, man, she keeps blinding my own party, which is not something that I'm very much a fan of.
So much for you.
And what is that, by the way? Do they blow up in flames or something? I don't want you guys to go into the chill fog. And he goes the long way around and just does it anyway. Okay. No monks equals a simple fight.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Nothing special. Oh, we have a key for it.
I see something.
Secret item. Are you anywhere closer to leveling this up? No. Yeah, I don't really think I'm gonna be using the steadfast weapon. I think I just prefer this one. I mean...
Hey.
No, I'm gonna try and level it up anyway.
Hey.
Like a living prison, thick arms of coral have grown around an assortment of old weathered relics. Oh. This is just suppress affliction, but this one looks unique. Oh god. Grants blessing, 1 per encounter. If I didn't have it already on endurance, this would be very good. Grants instill doubt when endurance drops below 80%. Foe AoE dazed for 20 seconds. Kind of whatever. But +4 to intellect, just like that. This is quite good. Gwyn was a young woman from Fort Vale who was engaged to be married to a farmer from her village. Her parents were thrilled about the match, yet as the day of her wedding drew nearer, Gwyn suffered from horrible nightmares that she was suffocating. She would awaken gasping for breath but otherwise unable to move. She told her parents about the nightmares and the horrible weight that seemed to press on her shoulders more and more each passing day. They assured her that the nerves would pass, but they didn't. On the morning of her wedding day, when the sky was still grey and a heavy mist hung over the fields, Gwyn snuck away. She thought a long walk might calm her, but the further she got from Fort Vale, the better she felt. By the time she reached Pearlwood Bluffs, she realized she had no intention of going back. She spent the night at a little roadside inn on the charity of the owner, and after a hot dinner and a good mug of ale, she enjoyed the best sleep she'd had in months. When she awoke, her hostess pointed her to Defiance Bay. She reached the city and quickly found the port. She had nothing of value besides her betrothal ring, which she traded for passage to Adir. Well, okay. Now, let me see. I want intellect the most on Aloth and Durance. Oh, the helmet, right. Huh. I have no easy way of doing this, I don't think. Talisman of the Unconquerable. But I also like the 25% focus gain. But I think she would be the one to benefit the most from this. Yeah, I think it's still gonna be the Grieving Mother here. Yeah, I'll take it. If I need this, I have Durance for it. And we'll see. But it's a cool ring.
Where there's a pick, there's a way.
Oh, a unique club. Saint Weigelt's Cudgel. Inflicts persecuting for 6 seconds on hit. It doesn't say what this is. And it's damaging 3. A strictly devoted follower of Vodica, Weigelt was haunted by dreams of criminals committing horrific acts of violence only to escape punishment or receive one that was unduly light. She came to believe Wodica was speaking to her through these dreams, demanding these people receive justice. Weigelt found these criminals in hideouts and homes, and very often in jail, serving inadequate sentences. She would steal into these places, which were frequently under heavy guard, find her way to the criminal, and pronounce the judgment of Wodica. Her incredible knack for reaching these places were in some instances later declared as miracles when she was canonized. If the criminal was lucky, it would only mean disfigurement, but most were executed on the spot with Weigel's cudgel. Eventually, Weigel's reputation spread too far, and many criminals that feared her began to set traps and issue bounties. When she was finally caught, she was clubbed to death with her own weapon. It is said that with her final words, she declared that she was a murderer and that she deserved this fate. Saint Weigel's cudgel is a simple spiked club with a leather-wrapped handle. The wood itself is irreversibly stained reddish-brown with the blood of criminals. So I don't know what persecuting means, but in any case, this is not a weapon that any of my characters was going to use anyway, so it shouldn't really matter. Now, I have no idea what to do here. I have Ondra's witness in my possession. It may be what I need to access the reliquary. I set the low tide free, the other Ondrites will almost certainly disapprove. I'll have to reach the reliquary and use Ondra's witness to enter without Kaoto's help. Okay. So yeah, anybody else in the area is going to be hostile to me. I think this is the reliquary place. Okay, so Kaoto left. I'm guessing he's gonna be at the reliquary. It makes sense, right? That he would be there. I cannot go up. So, but I'm confused. Where is the reliquary? Oh, the reliquary is over there. Okay, I thought it was over there. Like moving up, but no. Let's be careful here, because I think there were some monks in this region. No, they are gone. Okay, so they do clear out of the area, which is good. And let me see something here. How long do you last? 150 seconds. But I should have a lot of these. I'm gonna buff before something weird happens here. Okay. At least with damage reduction. And hopefully I can buff properly before we have a big fight. Because I don't think Kaoto is just gonna let us do whatever we want here. He said this was sacrilege, so... Oh, and... okay.
You've made a grave mistake. I will correct it in Ondra's name.
Aha, so I don't even have a chance to do anything else. Okay. So... the combat hasn't technically started. So I can still eat. Nice. Okay. So, fishy for you. Fishy for Durance. Rabbit stew for me. And rabbit stew for the grieving mother. Okay. This is not... So, there's there's two monks. Well, 3 monks, counting with the High Abbot. There's a Faith Binder, which I'm gonna guess is a priest, a Gale Singer is a chanter, and a Mind Gazer is gonna be a cipher. So how do I do this? I'm gonna have to send it there in. He has to tank most of this. I'm just gonna start the combat here. Okay. And I'm gonna use summons. So I want an Other Beetle over there. And an Other Beetle over here. I think I'm also gonna start off with the Wall of Many Colors. Like right here. I am going to attempt to sap the High Abbot, although I kinda doubt it will hit. He's probably got a lot of deflection. Endurance. So the question here is, do I want to buff first with something like defenses, or do I want to go offensive with the minor avatar? I kind of feel like I should start with Crowns for the Faithful here first. I'm gonna get a vigorous defense. Oh, slow down time, please, and move back a bit. Okay, other beetles. Good. To wreak some chaos here. Let's try and throw down this Tidal Fist. Okay, the Grieving Mother has done her summon. Let's shoot the Tidal Fist. You can just come over here. I'm sapping the High Abbot. I got interrupted. God damn it. Sap him. Oh, there's more coming in. Oh, there's a lot more coming in. Okay, so you stay here, actually, Mr. Kana. Okay, so take care of this one. I'm gonna leave everything for last. The first priority is always gonna be the monks. Let me see if I can do something here as well. I think this is my wall of many colors. No, it's not. I do have Crowns for the Faithful now, which is good. So now I'm gonna go for the minor avatar. Okay, now I have my wall of many colors. So let's buff up Aloth properly. Okay. She has 80 focus points, which is just perfection. We're gonna go for a defensive mind web. Make sure everybody's safe. Okay, this guy is petrified. High Abbot Kaoto is paralyzed. I'm gonna take this chance to just blind him. Kana is tanking this monk here. He's on top of the wall, so he should die to it eventually. Okay. We have a defensive mind web with a very shiny effect. Holy crap. Let's shoot the petrified target. It's gonna deal extra damage. This guy is already injured. I'm gonna sap him while he is paralyzed. Minor avatar is up. So I'm thinking I'm going to debuff them all. And then buff and debuff, and then just the regular stuff here. Aloth has finished buffing. This guy just kicked their back, which I don't appreciate. Go there and tank him again, please. He just jumped into my backline. And he did not get stunned. He has Crowns for the Faithful. He has Duality of Mortal Presence Deflection. But this might actually mean that he doesn't have a lot of protections in terms of will score. I'm gonna try and paralyze him with the Grieving Mother. And Aloth is actually gonna try to dampen his good effects. He's focusing on my rogue, so I am gonna go for a Shadowing Beyond. Okay, my rogue is now safe. Back up. He's focusing on Durance, don't care about that. Man, if she could paralyze him, this would be perfect. Okay, I'm gonna just wait. All of these are fighting on top of the wall, which is good for me. She does not seem to be able to hit. The Grieving Mother miss. Oh my god, he has 216 will. Okay, well, never mind then. Let's just try to shoot him however we can. But we have suppressed his deflection thingy. Okay, so, Aloth. You have Eldritch Aim, which means most of my spells are going to hit right now. This targets deflection and reflex. And this targets fortitude. Okay. So I'm going to try to start with a Gaze of the Adragan. And I'm gonna do it here, which should hit all these people. And if it lands, my rogue will finish off the High Abbot. That's why he's just chilling over there. Okay. Do I want to do something more relevant with Mr. Durance here than that? I think I do. I'm gonna go for the symbol of Magron right here. Let's hope this gaze works. It works on everybody except this bitch, of course, why not? How do I... This is versus will. Again, 216 will, how can I ever hit that? Okay, well, I'm in stealth, so let's see if I can do something here. I'm gonna try to finish him off with the finishing blow. We have the symbol of Magron. What else could I go for? I could go for this. It's gonna hit a lot of people with lightning. That's good. She is trying to shoot this guy with her Envenom Strike. Everything over here got petrified, so I guess it's a good time for me to start tossing out some piercing bursts. So 1 and 2. Kana... I think you can try and buff us all with Might, Constitution, and Resolve. Why not? I think it's better than the Ogres right here. So aim there and then just hit this guy again. Did I hit? 176 deflection. Dude, I cannot kill this guy. Swift Strikes, Clarity of Agony. The Crowns for the Faithful are really annoying. Oh, but Aloth just one-shot everything over here. Oh, and he... Ooh. I think the Grieving Mother hit hard. Actually, no. 9 shock damage. So, who actually hit the High Abbot for a lot of damage? I'm curious. The Grieving Mother blinded me from all the way over there? Okay. I don't get it. Was it a piercing burst from Aloth? This was the Adragan, sure. Piercing burst. And I'm guessing it damaged because he took a lot of wounds here. We grazed for 46 pierce. We missed with the finishing blow. The Grieving Mother dealt 40 damage. Aloth cast another piercing burst, which hit for 81. Okay, so that's what's hitting. Okay, good, good. So in that case, go for the last one, why not? I'm also gonna try and finish him off with my rogue if I can. But I'm thinking he should die now. We're gonna continue buffing up because we still have some enemies to take care of. He's still alive and he has some duplicates now. Wonderful. I'm gonna try to go for a Silent Scream. You do this. Kana, keep fighting. He got knocked out, he didn't actually die. He still has this stuff here. I'm gonna go for the Landgrad Safeguard because I have enemies on top of me. And then we'll see what I want to do here. I want to start focusing probably on this Faithbinder with my rogue. And she can shoot this guy in the face. Dude, they are very tanky, man. Let's try to dampen them again. Okay, knocked out. Go for that one. Give us some extra accuracy here. Okay, good. He's gonna die. Focus on him. Focus on him. You can get a champion's boon on my rogue. Yep, thank you. Shoot there. Aloth, shoot there. You can charge over there and start working on them. Okay, hit. Okay, you guys can go for that one. And I think we killed the High Abbot. Good. But he does have a lot of deflection, Jesus Christ. 216 will score? That's... How can you even reach those levels? Maybe monks can, I don't know.
Hey.
Okay, well. The High Abbot is defeated. We have opened the way to the reliquary. And apparently also an entrance into that giant skull. Okay, very good, very good. So what we have? We have a bunch of fine stuff. We have a unique armor. We're gonna look into it soon. And all the other stuff is irrelevant. So, stash all of this. I will look at the armor, don't worry. Okay. Just quickly running around, seeing if there's anything for me to pick up. And you saw the danger of the High Abbot there, where he just completely ignored my front line. He ignored it there, he ignored Kana, he ignored the summons, and he just jumped on top of my backline and wanted to start beating on my rogue.
Yes.
But that's why we have Shadowing Beyond.
Hey.
And that's also why I had the defensive mind web, which just made my rogue as tanky as it there. But still, in any case, if I got hit like a couple of times, it would be likely that I would still fall down. So we have to be careful there. Okay, so let's look at the loot we picked up. We have the Robes of the Tidebringer. This is a unique light armor. Damage reduction 7, not bad. Recovery speed, it's -15. It's exceptional. It grants defense against Charmed, Confused and Dominated, and grants Martyr on Unconscious. Oh! Plus 30% attack speed for 30 seconds for everybody around me. That's actually quite cool, but... it would mean that somebody on my party would have to go unconscious, which I don't like. The Ceremonial Guard of the Tidebringer, a devout Ondrite elected by their conclave to take on the mantle of leadership at the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. Okay, so nobody's going to be using this. It can go away. And I think now we have to explore the reliquary. Come on, give me some unique stuff. Nothing? Nothing. Okay, but you know what? I think you guys can guess what's gonna happen here. I don't remember what this means, if this is gonna be a big fight, if it's gonna be a big dialogue section. I don't know what's over there, I don't know what's over there. So we are gonna leave that for a fresh episode. So yeah, cliffhanger. As usual, my friends, thank you so much for being here with me in the channel, watching some Pillars of Eternity. We have dealt with the Abbey of the Fallen Moon, I think is the name, yes. In, I would say, the best way possible in terms of gameplay. We avoided most of the outer monks and the monks inside the monastery, because otherwise it's just a bloodbath and you have to kill everything. It is interesting because it's challenging, the fights are very tough, but I think this is the way that you get to explore the most story, the most options, the most dialogue, so I think it's worth showing it the way I did. In any case, if you guys have any questions or suggestions, if you guys want to share your experience in the Abbey of the Fallen Moon, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more, there's videos coming out every single day. and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe everyone.